today I am very grateful for everyone that you coming to listen to my presentation. So at first I would like to say that I'm in the field of the researcher. For me, maybe I don't have many the good product to sell to you, but I would like to raise awareness about you in terms of the carbon footprint or maybe mitigation of the carbon for the aquaculture industry by using our tool that I was expertise in this about the life cycle assessment in order to assess for the eco-friendly and sustainable aquaculture, and also by the nature-based practice. As you can see from the climate change is now reshaping our future of the aquatic food. Why is that? Because from the FAO, they say that the climate change could reducing the global fish production maybe by up to 30% by 2050 if you didn't reduce your carbon footprint now. The reason is that the climate change is due to is increasing the fish mortality, and also is the reason from the rising water temperature. And the second one, they disrupted the breeding of the fish due to the extreme weather. And also they have the impact on the economic losses and food insecurity as well in the end. And for the example of the damage nowadays, they lost around 140 million from the at the Bangladesh from the 2011 to 2020 due to the extreme weather, and also the disease of the fish of the aquatic by results from the climate change. And next then they also lost around 174 million from the Chile aquaculture. They lost of the benefit from the aquaculture due to they didn't have the resilience for the climate change impact. And the last, if they can lost around 10 billion annual from the revenues lost by 2050 if the emission of the carbon is still high. Okay, I'll go to the next one. I think for our solutions nowadays, the one that I already doing the research is about doing the transforming from the conventional aquaculture into the nature-based aquaculture. From the first, conventional aquaculture is the process that quite high energy and feed consumption, and also is produces high of the environmental impact. And then this conventional practice cannot adapt to the climate change because if they're facing with the from the flooding or the storming, they cannot tolerate this situation and make the damage to their productivity. And for this conventional practice, they didn't provide any benefit to the ecosystem and also the biodiversity. For the alternative practice that I would like to introduce to you is about the nature-based the aquaculture. For this one, they can mitigate of the impact, such as they can indicate the low greenhouse gas emission, and also they use the low of the energy consumption, which is which is indicating the sustainable aquaculture. And also this practice can be adapted and can be resilient to the climate change impact. For example, in this picture, they show the rice fish farming. This is the adaptation to the flooding season in Thailand. When they have the flooding in the field, they introduce the fish into the field in order to provide more benefit to the farmer and get the fish to raise their income. And this practice can also provide additional benefit to the ecosystem and also increasing the biodiversity also. And for this practice, we have to combine this with the assessment tools such as the sustainability assessment tool, such as the life cycle assessment, in order to evaluate this practice, which is good for environmental or not, by using this tool, which is related with the ISO 14040 and 14044 standard. For the market opportunity, this is shown from the global data in the whole world that for now the total of the globally in aquaculture market is around 300 billion now. But if we can, it is from the estimate that for the total, if we can reducing the carbon around 150 to 200 of the metric ton CO2 per year, which we can be reducing, which is calculated to be money around 15 to 20 billion per year in the carbon credit, if we can reducing this amount of the carbon. If we scope down into only the Asia Pacific, which is 85% of the total production, if we can reducing this policy only in the Asia Pacific, get more benefit around 6 to 8 billion per year from the potential from the greenhouse gas mitigation strategy, such as the reducing feed, using alternative energy, something like that, or using waste management, something like that. And if we show some realistic market target is focusing around 5 producing countries in China, Indonesia, Vietnam, India, and Thailand, we can get the revenue from 600 to 8 million per year in revenues from the carbon credits policy, the sustainability, financial, the certification, and eco-label, which can show it like this in maybe in the carbon footprint of the product label, something like that. I would like to introduce to you about the LCA a little bit. For the LCA, imagine that I make like the accountant, something like that. We collect the data from the inventory data from the farm, such as the input or material that they use in the farm, and also the productivity output from that farm. We collect that, for example, the material, the fish productivity, the energy used in the farm. After we get the data, we characterize this and identify the impact from the each process of the grow out farm, something like that. And then we can identify what process that should be the problem or the hotspot of that process. After we know that process, we can using the innovation or something like that to mitigate that impact from that process by maybe using the circular economy policy, something like that, or maybe we can using the alternative energy to reduce this impact. And we can use this data from the LCA in order to get for the data for the decision maker to choosing the best scenario in each for the practice of it, something like that. This is the example of our project that I will do with the AquaDAP Nature Project, which is about the nature-based practice and aquaculture adaptation to climate change in Thailand and Vietnam. The objective of the AquaDAP project is about to increase the availability, sustainable option for the small and medium scale aquaculture in that farm that's facing with the challenge in Thailand and Vietnam. For now, we have started the project on the 2023, and for now in 2024, we have collected the data from the initial farm in Thailand and also in Vietnam, something like that. And for this year, we will try to develop the framework or the results from the environmental impact to evaluate the impact from the fund for this year. And for the next year, we will get the result from the initial results product, and we will try to operate the first stakeholder meeting as well. And for the next 2 years, we will finish the project and showing about the second media and second stakeholder as well in the future. The term of the result that we show in the term of the research article, the workshop, and stakeholder meeting, something like that. Also, the benefit from using LCA is that we can mitigate the adaptation of the climate impact and benefit to the economic and social development, food and water security, and ecosystem degradation and biodiversity loss, which is correlated with the SDG policy about SDG 2 in zero hunger. SDG 5 also we also consider in the gender equity as well in this project, and SDG 13 in the climate action, SDG 14 in the life below water, and SDG 15 in life on land as well. Okay, I think I have wrapped up all this information to you, and if you have some question, you can ask me anytime. Thank you.